Welcome to the Jackal and the Truth. My name's TJ Gray, and as always, I'm with my brother, the Jackal. We got a lot of people tell us that basically one of the funniest things we do is just we tell good stories. So every week now we're gonna have we'll have the first half and the second half, and then we'll have a little extra section called the overtime, which will be fun. It's not gonna be part of the show. You can watch it if you want. You don't have to, but we'll give you a little taste of what will be involved in overtime. It's in honor of Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody out there.
No, not Happy Halloween.
Or not Happy Halloween. But we'll tell you a little Clinton Road story. Does that sound good, Jackal?
Sounds alright. Sounds alright, Truth.
Obviously, a lot of people that watch this are from New Jersey. We're from North Jersey. And,
represent.
Yeah, Clinton Road, it's infamous. Everybody knows about Clinton Road in West Milford. So I figured we'd tell them a little bit about the time we went to Clinton Road and basically one of the more fun nights we've had. But what was it, like maybe our third time we went there?
Might have been, yeah.
Right, so we went there and we decided to have a little fun. We'd split up into two teams. We had two cars of people. And we'd see who can basically stay away from the car the longest. So we had one team go in one direction, one team go in the other direction. Whoever gave up first would basically...
My team won.
Yeah, I don't really remember that, but...
Yeah.
Anyway, the point is, we walked down, we went to... what's that bridge where you throw the coin over? A little kid throws it back, right?
Supposedly,
Yeah. The story goes a little kid drowned down there, and if you throw a coin back, he'll throw it right back up.
Then you run screaming because that shit's not supposed to happen.
So we figured we'd give it a shot. So we walked down. I think I was with Nikki and Jeremy, right? Or Tyler.
That would be my guess.
I think it was Jeremy. Yeah. So we went down to the thing.
Jeremy.
We threw. I think it was like a dive off. And nothing happened for like a couple minutes. So we gave up. We started walking away. And we got like 10 steps away from the bridge. And then behind us, we heard something hit the ground. Something metallic hit the ground. So we booked it. We just started running. And finally, we realized, what are we running from? We didn't...
What do you mean when you were running from? If that really happened,
right, but,
I would be running.
Right.
Running like a little girl screaming.
But we turned around, we didn't see anything, and the curious nature of us got the better of us. So we walked back, and there lying in the middle of the road was a quarter.
Now, I don't know if that's true. You know, I was there, but I had my back turned, so, Truth over here could have done it or anything. I really don't know. If it was true, you know what? That's really scary. Because I'm running, I think I did scream like a little girl when that happened.
Yeah, but that's common for you.
Well, yes, that is common. When you're in the middle of the night, it's scary out there. You throw a quarter in the water, it pops right back at you. You're not running like a little girl?
The funny thing is we threw a dime and they threw back a quarter, so he's like the most benevolent ghost ever.
He was nice.
Cure the recession. Here's how to cure the recession. Just throw all our money over that bridge and he'll throw it back 15
Didn't George Bush do that anyway?
Oh, Bob with a political joke. Very nice. All right, anyway. So that was the first part of the night. And then, of course, we told the other team and they wanted to go back to the bridge to try themselves. And we pulled over on the bridge, not knowing that there was a cop behind us. Immediately his lights went on, whatever.
A dick.
Right. Our other brother, Chris, was driving the other car. And me being the big brother, I'm trying to get the cop's attention because he went to Chris's car first. And I'm like, hey, officer, excuse me, officer. Officer, excuse me, whatever. And he freaks out. He went nuts. I don't know what's something about West Milford.
He looked like a pig, though. Like an actual pig. And he was screaming. Then he thought I was drunk or whatever.
Yeah, but he yells at me. He goes, you don't yell at an officer. Duh, duh, duh.
Then he thought I was high for some reason.
Yeah, I wonder why. I wonder why he thought the Jackal was high. But he didn't. He yelled at Chris, right? You were in the car, Chris.
He yelled at Chris and me.
Right. What did he say?
He said, I'm responsible for Chris and Anthony. And he was yelling at me saying, I should be a grown-up. I shouldn't be out this late, blah, blah, blah.
Did you have an iced tea with you between your legs?
I had iced tea. I had a bunch. I had like 10 cans in Chris's car, and I kicked it, because he was talking. And then he goes, takes his flashlight, he goes, have you been drinking tonight? I go, no, officer.
When he said, have you been drinking tonight, did vodka and olives fall out the window?
No, but then he asked if I was high or anything, been doing drugs.
So, of course, then the guy comes back to my car because he's the most, gun-ho officer ever.
He was definitely looking for something to do that
night. He was just bored.
He was bored. He found a bunch of young men, young kids, whatever you want to say.
Right.
And he wanted to scare us.
Right. And if anyone knows me, they know I'm played as hell. So I was like, excuse me, officer, whatever. I coached baseball that year, and he saw a bat sitting in the front of my car. And he's like, do you know that's a weapon? Do you know I could arrest you right now?
I would love for him to arrest me.
Yeah, West Milford Cops.
I would have sued him so much.
West Milford Cops.
I would love for him to arrest me.
Right. Long story short, we got out of it. We flashed the gold card because Uncle Mike.
He was our uncle.
Right.
He was a cop.
Uncle Pig.
Uncle Pig. Love you,
and
Uncle Pig.
we got out. So remember, if you're going to Clinton Road this weekend or any weekend, be really careful. The cops, they'll pull you over if they suspect you're doing nonsense. But it's fun. It's a good laugh. It's a good time. So, would you go? Would you go again?
Yeah, I would go again.
I don't know.
I would go again. I would walk out and walk most of the way. That's what we should do.
It's not. I don't think it's that scary anymore. It kind of lost its appeal.
I don't know. Maybe we should waste it or high in the city.
All right. Be careful. Be really, really careful. And have fun. All right. Sound good?
Yeah. Peace out.
All right. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Jackal and the Truth. Again, anytime we do one of these stories, I'm always really nervous because I know how the Jackal is. So I want to talk a little bit about Declan Sullivan. He was the Notre Dame student who passed away Wednesday after falling off a scissor lift, because he was taping the practice, the Notre Dame practice. He works for the football team, and a gust of wind. It was 60-mile-an-hour winds, of course, all across the greater Northwest, and so it was a really sad story. He fell off, he passed away, and every single time I get really nervous doing this. But the Jackal, how do you feel about what happened?
You know what? I think I learned something. I'm not gonna make fun of it. It's terrible. It's terrible what happened to the kid for Rutgers showing up the George Washington Bridge. That's not funny. It's terrible that the kid in Rutgers is paralyzed now. We made fun of that. We make fun of people dying all the time. I'm not gonna make fun of this kid in Notre Dame. It's not funny. Oh wait, yes, it is funny.
Oh,
this fucking idiot goes up on a fucking thing. You're not supposed to be up there. He's a fucking dumbass. He should die. He should die. You know what? He should. He goes up there. It gets a little windy. He didn't realize. Oh, maybe I should get down. Well, you did get down. Just you died from it. You know, it really is. This kid died. If I was the parents, I would go. If I were Notre Dame, and I would go to the parents and be like, "Your son deserves to die. He's an idiot."
Oh my God!
The Wayne took care of him.
What's interesting is, of course, that he was on Twitter right before he fell off the.
And he said, it's really windy up here.
Right, he said, and I'm going to quote here, gusts of wind up to 60 miles per hour. Well, today will be fun at work. I guess I've lived long enough. And that was right before he fell off and died.
It was fun at work. He died. Fun for everyone else.
Oh
my. Imagine seeing his body coming out.
Notre Dame will play Tulsa tomorrow in Notre Dame, I'm sure with heavy hearts. They almost canceled the game.
Why? Why did they almost cancel the game?
Because there's a lot
He's not part of the team.
Listen. Brian Kelly, the coach there, he feels a lot of personal responsibility.
He should.
Well, maybe they should have had an indoor practice, but again, it's possible to see something else.
No, maybe. The kid died because of Kelly. What an idiot.
Hindsight's 20/20. But
no, it's not 20/20.
I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt.
I'm not
a decent guy.
I'm not. I'm a decent guy too, but I'm not gonna.
Let's talk about something a little bit more fun. Of course, it's been all over the internet. If you've been on YouTube, it's had like 10 million views or whatever. And of course, the clip of the Charlie Chaplin DVD extra features clip. We're gonna show you the clip in a second, but let's just set it up. What happened was they were putting together pieces of different news footage and newsreels to put on extras for a DVD that they're releasing of Charlie Chaplin films. So it's 1928. There's a camera outside focused on the entrance to Circus Circus, a Charlie Chaplin film, and you're gonna see what happens. Watch the woman. She's gonna be the second person that enters the screen. Watch her and watch what she's holding and what she's doing. So go ahead, take a look. We'll come right back. So what the hell was she holding?
I don't know. I don't think it's a cell phone. You know,
It looks like a cell phone. That's exactly what it looks like.
It could just be something plastic that looks like a cell phone.
Yeah, because all people just carry around plastic things, talked into them.
First of all, how would it work?
What do you mean?
How would it work?
You talk into it, and then someone on the other side hears
Yeah, but
it.
is it even possible to work back then?
Listen. Okay, well, there's three different theories. One is that the guy, I think his name is Wolf, who's putting the clip together. He just did this for publicity because it's all digitally remastered. So they spruced it up. They say he just added her in to make a little bit of publicity, so people will watch it. Second theory is that it's an old hearing aid, and she was just testing it before she went into the movie. Of course, I think it was a silent movie, so I'm not sure that would make sense. But the final theory, the one I prescribe to, is that she's a time traveler, and she definitely is. She's a time traveler. It's over.
I think the guy did something and put it in her in there and everything. I don't think she's a time traveler.
No,
I don't.
No, she is.
I'm sorry, T. I know you want to believe that, but I don't think it is. How would it work? It wouldn't work back in 1928. They don't have the stuff to make it work. I don't think it's real. You know, I don't think any of it's real. He put it in there so he can make money. It's a reasonable thing. Make money off of it.
But I don't understand how he's going to make money because they're not going to buy the video just to see that clip.
Yeah, but then
it's already on YouTube. It's there.
But then you start a rumor and everything like that, and then people are going to say, "Well, I want to watch the movie. I'm going to watch it," because you talk about.
But
it
it's
so
just
much.
a video release.
But if you talk about it so much,
yeah, no, I get you.
Wherever you go,
listen, I hear you, and that's for videos and that's for things you go and see in the movie theater, right? But it makes no sense for him. No one's gonna buy a video just to watch a 10-second clip.
Maybe it is hearing aid. Maybe it is.
No, she's a time traveler. By the way, they asked Charlie Chaplin what he thought of it, and he said, "quote," end quote. Get it? Because it's a silent movie.
Oh, you're so. Yeah, you're not funny. Leave that to me. But no, it's not real. Sorry, you're wrong. I'm sorry. I have to be the more logic person here and everything.
We're in trouble if that's where the show's at. Where he's the more logical of the two.
Well, you're talking about time traveling and everything.
Because it's cool, Jackal.
I know it's cool, Truth. I know it, Truth. I know ever since you were a little kid, you've been into this shit. I know that. You know.
I have a completely different theory. I don't think it's a woman at all because she looks really manly.
So let me guess. It's an alien or whatever.
No. It's like H.G. Wells or something testing time travel. And he's recording it on his little special thing he designed.
I'm sorry. I know you want to believe it. I know you.
It's H.G. Wells.
I know you want to believe in it, but it's not. You're wrong.
All right.
It's not like saying
We'll follow up. We'll keep track on it. I think it's interesting.
It's not like saying monsters are real or spirits, ghosts, and shit like that. That shit's real.
Listen, what's the most reasonable explanation? That it's a cell phone, right?
Or it's a hearing aid.
What's the most reasonable explanation? What's it look like?
It's in the shape of
What's it look like?
It's in the shape of a cell phone. I'm not saying that.
If it looks like a cell phone.
You want to believe it? It's not real.
Where there's
grow up, man.
Where there's smoke, there's a time traveling lady using a cell phone.
It's not like it's a monster. Monsters are real. This isn't.
Monsters are real. What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. Monsters are real.
All right.
This isn't.
We have a lot of sports stories when we come back. We got Brett Favre, of course, which is fun every week.
I guess it's fun every week. I guess.
Yeah, we won't talk about his penis this week.
Well, maybe we should. Maybe we should. We seen it. We seen his penis, and I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. Are you?
Jack of all trades when we come back.
Answer the question.
Oh my! I'm not answering the question. Jack of all trades. Jack of all trades when we come back.
We'll be right back.